Welcome back again. We've been talking about simultaneous equations, and in this video we'll be solving simultaneous equations using algebra this time. And there's two methods that you need to know about solving simultaneous equations. And in this one we're going to be using the substitution method. Okay, and of the two methods that I'm going to show you, this one's the slowest, but probably the one that people make least mistakes on. So usually those two things go hand in hand. Okay, so I'm going to recommend that you only use this method when one of the variables, one of the unknowns, is given. And what I mean by that is that you have x equals da 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 da, or y equals da 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 da. Okay, so I'll just give you an example. So if you've got 3y minus x is equal to 14 and y equals 2x plus 9, if that's your simultaneous equation, I'll show you what I mean by otherwise. 5x minus 19y equals 2, or x plus 14 equals y something. Oh, that's a bad example. 3y, something like that. Looking at these two, which of these two do you reckon you'd use for here? So if you're given that x is equal to blah blah blah, or y is equal to blah blah blah, then I'd use the substitution method. Here we've been given y is equal to blah 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 blah, and so this is a really good place to use substitution method. Whereas over here, so I'll use substitution there. Here you're not given x equals something or y equals something, and so it takes a lot more work to use this method. So I would not use the substitution method. Only when you see y equals or x equals, I would use that. Good, so that's what we're going to do. And I think, to be honest, the best way to show you this is just purely by example. Yeah, I think so. I'm just going to crack straight into. So here we go. And I'll take it really slow to make sure you're with me, but I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. So let's have a look at this. Let's go 3x plus 4y, I hate that, 4y is equal to 2, and x equals 7 plus 5y. So let's have a look at this. We've got the situation I was just talking about where we've got x equals. So we've got this lovely thing here where x equals something, and so that should put off alarm bells in your head, and you'll go, oh, that I should do substitution here. So let's have a look at this. We've got two equations. One is saying that 3x plus 4y is equal to 2. The other one is telling us what x is equal to. X equals this. So what we do is we take this, we say, okay, you're telling me that x is equal to this. Therefore, instead of writing x up here, instead of writing x, I'm going to write what x is equal to. X is equal to 7 plus 5y. So that whole thing just goes in there. So instead of writing x, I'm going to write 7 plus 5y. And then I just solve the equation. Let me show you what I mean. So, therefore, I'm going to rewrite this first equation, but instead of writing x, I'm going to write what x is equal to. So therefore 3, in brackets, I'm going to write what x is equal to. X is equal to, so instead of writing x, I'm going to write what x is equal to, 7 plus 5y. That's what x is. X is equal to 7 plus 5y. And then I'll continue the rest of the equation. Plus 4y equals 2. Can you see what I've done? This is the important step. The rest is easy. Okay, all I've done is rewrite this equation with the x. I've substituted the actual value of x. X is equal to 7 plus 5y. I've put that into there instead of x. And that's it. Let's just solve this equation now. Okay, so therefore, let's expand this. 21 plus 15y, so I've just expanded like that, plus 4y equals 2. Solve it. We've got 15y plus 4y, so I've got 19y is equal to 2, and I'll move this 21 over to the other side, so that becomes minus 21, so minus 21. Therefore, 19y is equal to 2 minus 21 is negative 19. Therefore, y is equal to, divide both sides by 19, -1. There's your y value. Well, that's all good. I've got a y value, but how the heck do I find the x value? Because I need both, remember. I want to find x and y. Well, luckily, we've been told what x is equal to. X is equal to that. So let's just do that. We know y, so now substitute y back into this equation. And if you substitute it into the first equation, you could still solve it. It's just a bit harder. Let's do this one here. So therefore, x is equal to 7 plus 5 times the value of y. Y is equal to -1. Like that. That's equal to 7 minus 5, which is equal to 2. So therefore, x is equal to 2. And there is your solution. X is equal to 2, y is equal to -1. I hope that makes good sense to you. All you're doing is, if you know what x is equal to or what y is equal to, you just substitute that value into the other equation. Solve for either x or y, whatever you end up with, and then substitute that value back into either one of the equations and to find out what your other variable is equal to. Let's do one more example of that. Let's go with y equals 2x plus 1 and -5x minus 4y is equal to 35. Let's have a look at this. Well, surprise, surprise, because we're doing this in substitution, we know what y is equal to. Y is equal to 2x plus 1. So, instead of writing y in this equation, what I'm going to do is write 2x plus 1, because that's what y is equal to. Let's do it. Here we go. So therefore, I'm going to rewrite this equation with the new value of y. So, -5x minus 4 times y. So what is y equal to? Y is equal to 2x plus 1 equals 35. Does that make sense? Just putting the value of y into there. Then you just solve the equation. -5x, expand this, -4 times 2x, -8x. -4 times +1, -4 is equal to 35. Now I'll just flip everything around and solve it. -5x minus 8x is -13x is equal to, we're going to add 4 to this side because we're moving the -4 to the other side, so 35 plus 4 is 39. Therefore, x is equal to 39 over -13, which is equal to -3. Great, so x is equal to -3. Awesome, that's what x is equal to. What's y equal to? Substitute it back in. Let's put it straight back in to this formula up here. This tells us what y is equal to. Y is equal to 2 times the x value. X is equal to -3 plus 1, which is equal to -6 plus 1, which is -5. So therefore, y is equal to -5. And that's how you use the substitution method to solve simultaneous equations. Have fun. They are good fun. Yeah, enjoy.